Aries, welcome to your 2023 December tarot reading. I am Kate Smithcourse. I'm a Reiki master and a tarot intuitive, and these are the collective messages for you. So please take what resonates and leave the rest. The first message that I want to talk about is kind of an overall theme for you for the month of January is this Mother Mary card, and this is from the Keepers of the Light Oracle deck by Kyle Gray. And it says, let go of the need to be right. Choose peace. Mother healing is possible at this time. So there might be some tension between you and a mother figure. That's just one possibility that needs some healing, needs some attention. And also sometimes we need, like, even though we know the other person is wrong, sometimes for the sake of peace, we let certain things go and we let go of our need to be right. And so that's what it's kind of feeling like needs to happen. If you are searching for peace, then letting go of that need to be right sounds like it's something that needs to happen in December. So it says, it is time to let go of conflict or the need to be right. The more you fight for the point you want to prove, the unhappier you will be. Pointing out the mistakes or mishaps of others just blocks the road to love in your own life. Mary, the divine mother of acceptance, is with you now, encouraging you to forgive. Forgiveness is not about letting anyone get away with their bad choices, but about choosing to create your own happiness. Mother Mary also brings healing to you and your mother. If you miss her, are out of contact with her, or have an old trauma that needs healing, know that Mary's miraculous light is here now to wash away the darkness. Okay, now let's get into some tarot cards to see what some overall messages are for you regarding the tarot. What are some overall themes or archetypal energy that might be at play for Aries in the month of December? We have the Ace of Swords. The Ace of Swords is an overarching theme here, and the Ace of Swords is about clear communication. It's about enlightenment, light bulb moments, those aha, I fully understand moments, and sometimes it comes through opportunities being presented to us. So if something didn't work out for you in the past, I feel like you're going to understand why. You're going to understand why things had to happen the way that they did. And I really feel like the throat chakra is going to be healing. So if you actually find yourself with a sore throat or having some type of illness where the throat is affected, I feel like you're clearing stuff out. So it could be something energetically going on. This beautiful blue color, this light blue that Mother Mary is wearing, I feel is really representing that throat chakra. And then the swords is about communication, throat chakra, communication. That all seems to be making sense. And then the other card is the Queen of Wands. And this makes sense for your energy too. Wands is a fire sign. Aries, you are fire. And the Queen of Wands is actually my entrepreneur card. So if that's not resonating for you, if you're not stepping into some type of entrepreneur role, or helping an entrepreneur, even if you're not one yourself, you could be helping one. And I feel like December is a time where you're stepping into your creative energy. So maybe you are doing some handmade Christmas gifts, whether it's crocheting or baking or painting, whatever it might be for you. I see you kind of working with your hands, but I also feel a very creative energy coming forward as well. So those both feel really, really good. So we did have another oracle card pop out in the beginning, and ooh, I love the green on this. I love the leaves. It gives such fall vibes. So if you like fall, this could be a special message for you. Not that that's, necessarily what this card is about, but it says life force. Express your driving passion. Sensual and sexual powers are increased. And Aries, you already have a sensual side or sensualness about you. So it could be heightened for you in the month of December, especially because we're in Sagittarius season. That's another fire energy at play. So it really just, depends what your chart looks like and your placements, but just something you could be feeling. The message here says there is a deep buildup of life force within you now and a need to channel it into action. You may have extra energy or be more alert than usual, or be aware of a sense of increased sensual or sexual energy. If you have been unsure how this ties into your spiritual path, know that it can allow you to access the richness of your soul. When we are not expressing ourselves sexually, our spiritual potential can become tamed or muted. So if you are denying yourself a desire, ask yourself how you can fulfill it. Ask Cernunnos. I'm probably saying that wrong, so I apologize for that. But ask this guy to help you access your sexual self so that you can express it with integrity and in a way that honors your soul. If you and your partner are trying for a child and this card appears, fertility is very possible, especially if Brigid, Cernunnos' twin flame, is present too. So there's another card in this deck which represents Brigid. So I feel like if you really have a connection to Brigid, or if at the end I pull again and Brigid pops out, then that's definitely a sign that some of you are getting pregnant or going to be working on it. When I was reading the message of this, I was really feeling the connection to the sacral chakra, right? Which can be where we feel that sensuality, sexuality, but also creativity. So there's a certain sense of creation energy that is within you, a fire, maybe a sensuality. This could also be an indication that some of you are having like little, maybe spontaneous Kundalini awakenings, or almost like it's like Kundalini's activated, whether or not it's like a full awakening or activation or whatever you want to call it, even if it's just partial. I feel like you guys are kind of sensing or feeling that energy. So now I am going to use another tarot deck. I believe it's called the Neoteric Divine Feminine, or Neoteric Feminine. I can't remember what it's called exactly. Okay, so I'm pulling on health, wealth, and love. I'm just going to kind of do it all together, and if I'm getting pulled in any one specific direction with them, I will tap more into that. But we have the Knight of Pentacles popping up, and the Queen of Wands is showing up again. So these two are the same cards, just in different decks. So the Queen of Wands is very important, and the Ace of Swords. Oh my gosh, you can't make this up, guys. Ace of Swords has come out yet again. These are very important messages for you. Ace of Swords and Queen of Wands. So Queen of Wands says confident, self-assured, passionate, determined, social, charismatic, vivacious, and optimistic. I feel like people are noticing you, and that feels really, really good. I also want to point out that the Queen of Wands is one of the witchiest characters in the tarot, because she's always represented with some type of black cat, right? It's just like a key feature that's on almost every single Queen of Wands cards in any deck. I mean, this one's a Black Panther, obviously, so some of you could have Black Panthers or a black cat as a spirit animal, or a power animal, I should say, or even one that's past. It could also represent that you are more witchy in nature. But I really feel like you're stepping into a time where you're confident and you're accessing your creativity, and this feels really good. And I do feel like this is talking about work, especially because it came out with the Knight of Pentacles. Pentacles is a card of commitment, making long-term plans, taking action on long-term plans. This is planting the seeds, doing what you have to do to get to where you want to go. The top of this card says practical, reliable, efficient, stoic, slow and steady, hardworking, committed, patient, conservative. So not everything is going to resonate, obviously, but I do feel like this is telling you that it's time to buckle down and do something that you've been wanting to do. I don't understand fully why they put a plane on this Knight of Pentacles card, but some of you could be traveling or know somebody that's going to be traveling or taking a plane somewhere in the month of December. You know, again, take what resonates. So you're buckling down, you are getting to work to accomplish certain goals, you are confident, you are beaming, you are radiant, people are noticing you. That's kind of what I'm feeling. So you're stepping into a nice, a good cycle. I feel like some of you are, I don't know why, but I almost feel like some of you are going into like a personal year number 1 or something like that. Ace of Swords. It says clarity, breakthrough, new ideas, concentration, vision, force, focus, and truth. And I'm hearing you're a force to be reckoned with. I love all of these roses, and I'm actually smelling, like I can smell a rose as I'm talking about this card. So maybe rose essential oil might be good for you to use. And if you are working on fertility or trying to conceive or something like that, working with the energy of roses might be a good idea for you. Or if you're trying to manifest love, maybe working with rose or the essence or essential oil for rose might be a good idea. But I feel like there's a lot of clarity coming in. It's like you finally see the truth of a situation, and maybe it's through an opportunity for maybe you to tell your story. You might be a speaker at some type of event, or maybe you're promoting yourself or promoting somebody that you know. And even though self-promotion isn't always seen in the best light, I feel like you're like, you know what, I'm going to do this because it's something I have to do. I want to be seen. I want to be known. I want to get my name out there, or maybe help a friend or help a partner get their name out there, because word of mouth is one of the best forms of advertisement, right? And it's free. All right, so let's see what else is coming through. That was way too many. All right, we have the Six of Wands. Absolutely. This is exactly what I was talking about, of being in the spotlight, wanting to be noticed. It says success, victory, triumph, rewards, recognition, praise, acclaim, and pride. So either you're getting recognized at work, maybe you're getting recognized within the relationship, like maybe your partner is really finding you very attractive at this time. You could be like getting a new haircut, or like doing something that's not, it doesn't make you look super different, but the energy that you put off is more confident. So it's like people are really attracted to that or drawn to that. So if you feel like people are looking at you, it's because they are, honey. It's because they are. I'm really loving this. And also, this could be representing of some people coming out. This word pride is really standing out, and this could be talking about being oh my gosh, that makes so much sense for some of you. Speaking your truth about your sexual interests, who you're attracted to. And then that word pride there. Obviously that's a very minimal amount of you, but some of you could be having some type of personal truth recognition, like maybe I'm not as straight as I thought I was, or whatever. Maybe I'm not really into what I thought. Okay, so moving on from that, Queen of Pentacles has popped out. I feel like y'all are coming into a time where you're feeling more financially stable and you're feeling more independent. even if you have a partner and they maybe provide for you, I still feel like there's a sense of independence. This is Queen. This is, yes, honey. Like, this is the energy that I'm getting from it, okay? The Queen of Pentacles, it says generous, caring, nurturing, homebody, good business sense, practical, comforting, welcoming, sensible, luxurious. So, yes, I feel like somebody is wanting to treat you. Somebody's wanting to treat you like a queen, or you're feeling like a queen. Maybe you're treating yourself like a queen. Absolutely. Queen of Pentacles, she is a nurturing queen. She is a motherly type of queen too. She's like that hardworking mom that like works 2 jobs, takes care of her kids. She's single. Like, she will work her ass off to make sure that she is providing for her family. And so I feel like you are coming into a time where you're feeling like, I've got this on my own. I'm confident enough to, I don't know, there's an air of confidence, there's an air of independence, but also there's a nurturing side to the Queen of Pentacles. So I feel like some of you want to mother, like you're wanting to nurture something. Wouldn't surprise me if some of you end up getting new pets in the month of December, or you know, within the next couple months, because I feel like there's a strong need or desire to nurture somebody. And I'm not mad at that, right? I really like that. And then the bunny, the rabbit. Rabbits are actually a symbol of fertility. So there's another message there. Okay, so let's see if there's anything that's coming through. What about health? Because we haven't really touched on health. Is there anything with health? Okay, the Devil card. To me, this is talking about some type of addiction. Okay, it's time to really start working on some type of addiction. You've been using something as a crutch, right? Something has been controlling you rather than you being in control, right? That's the Devil card, is like mastery, master. I don't know why, but some of y'all's sex life is just like way too prominent right now as well. So, you know, use protection, be safe. I don't know. There's just something like a little bit mysterious or devious right now that's coming out with this Devil card too. But the top of this card, like I said, not everything's going to resonate, and I am talking about health, or I'm trying to. It says oppression, addiction, obsession, dependency, excess, powerlessness, limitations. Okay, so I feel like some of you could be using food as like a crutch, or you know, it could be an addiction for some of you, but I feel like there's something that really needs to be, you need to start limiting it. And I almost feel like you completely cold turkeying something isn't necessarily the way to go. It's almost like slow and steady, right? Because I almost feel like if you completely cut yourself off from whatever this is, it says oppression. I feel like there's going to be, it says oppression and powerlessness. It feels like you would either slip right back into it, or you'd build up some type of like resentment and possibly some anger. I don't know. There's something underneath there that you're going to really need to work through, okay? Oh, we have the Moon card and the Four of Swords. This is reminding you about the self-care. Make sure you're taking that time to rest and relax. That way you're not getting yourself physically ill, right? I already talked about some of you could be getting some type of like bronchial or some type of issue with your throat chakra or your breathing or something like that. Take care of yourself. Take your vitamins, be proactive, all of that. This says rest, relaxation, peace, sanctuary, recuperation, self-protection, and rejuvenation. Okay, and so we also have the Moon card. This is like, how have you been keeping yourself in the dark? How have you been almost like deceiving yourself. I don't know if that's the right word, but this is the only word that is coming to mind right now. It says illusion, intuition, uncertainty, confusion, complexity, secrets, unconsciousness. Sometimes when I see the moon card, it's like something, information, a situation coming to light. Something's coming to light. Something's becoming more clear to you. Absolutely. And that definitely is shown with the Ace of Swords too. You know, that's about clarity. The moon phase goes in cycles. There could be something to do with your if you're a female and you have a menstrual cycle, there could be something specific, some information, maybe tracking your menstrual cycle. Yeah, something like that. But also that word illusion is really standing out, because you've been living, it almost feels like you've been living in some type of way where you don't want people to know either your underlying health issues or what you have been doing in secret, like some type of addiction that you might have. I feel like things are going to become more clear. I feel like you're going to become honest and truthful about certain situations, and it's actually going to be good for you to do that, okay? Now we're going to do one last final message here, and this is from the Rebel deck, and it does have swearing, and it is usually it's usually pretty blunt, okay? I'm not going to lie. So this says, ask a fucking expert. Don't rely on your friends or the internet. Listen to a damn professional. Absolutely. So if you need help, this is telling you, ask for help. Maybe you need to go to talk therapy. Maybe you're like, oh, I can, maybe I can try to get my own energy right, but you're really struggling. So it's like, okay, find an IET practitioner, a quantum healer, a Reiki practitioner, whoever it is. If there's something going on with your health and you're like, oh, this thing is popping up where I hadn't noticed it in the past, but now I am. Maybe it's a lump on your breast or something like that. I'm seeing for some of you, there's something popping up. Maybe it's a mole. You've got to ask an expert. Don't just be like, hey, does this look weird to you? And show your friend. Like, just go get it checked out, okay? So those are the messages that I have for you. I hope you have a beautiful month of December, and I will see you in another video. But in the meantime, if you would like a personal reading, you can book on crystallizewithkate.com.